Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV, going home.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Are we under attack? No change. Set up interceptors on the double. We're watching. It's probably just a bug.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Call them squadron. Trigger, jump through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Page 2, target destroyed. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Caution.
Target eliminated.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Page 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Page 2, target down.
Box 2.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Damn, I'm spiked.
Missile away. Targeting range of guns. All anti-air guns destroyed. Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet our 2 VIPs. Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile. Missile.
Are you okay? Give me a status report.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy's got a lock.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there!
Missile. Missile.
Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Missile.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Missile.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Missile, strike!
We found a Norwegian transport craft. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Column 1, Box 2.
Locked. All squadrons be advised.
Down.
The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Missile.
Mother Goose 1. That's the best you can call it.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile.
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Missile in the air, evade now!
Missile.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them. UAV down.
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
Fox 3. Fox 3. 3 remaining.
Start in. We're fighting against machines.
Caution. Pull up.
Yeah, all mine.
Enemy on my tail.
Locked. Missile evaded. Fox 2.
You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you. They're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Stall warning.
One remaining. UAV confirmed down.
Caution. Pull up. Pull up. Caution.
Bandit has fired a missile at me.
Locked. H2, Fox 3. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harley wants to
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up! Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory. Lock acquired.
Roger.
Fox 3, Fox 3.
Transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Target was not
Yes, sir.
struck.
He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Enemy's locked on. Breaking. Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? It's 1-5. Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's on the White House. I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Stall warning.
Where's the signal?
Watch your tail.
Bandit destroyed.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Fox 3, Fox 3.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, baffle.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Double Roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Ammunition 0.
Follow me, eh?
Ammunition 0.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Radar lock acquired.
Mage 2 locked. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
Mate 2! Mate 2!
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable, worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone name. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually... Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it
Spare
back,
8, can you land your ass in
Champ's
grass?
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandar. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atone for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
23, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us.
Enemy on my 6.
School Squadron, get into formation. Damn, I'm targeted.
Honestly, this pisses me off by this
You don't get it, Spare 15. Your fire control systems are locked.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Is there that convincing?
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
They're smoking!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare 15, you're too far away. No time for sightseeing. Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Be done by now. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Kills after
trigger?
the starts.
This is the
first.
P unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that before we get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Break it.
mine! Die!
I've got something for you.
We're losing escorts. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of us. Don't panic. This isn't our first dance. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell is we out of here?
Missile.
Dodge!
Missile.
Don't stray from your bomber!
Missile.
Missile! Evading!
Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
This is Gold 3. Evading incoming missile. Careful in the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well up there.
Missile.
That tail is wide open.
Missile.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Oh yeah, this one in my school.
Feel out of luck. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth.
I got all dressed up for nothing.
Missile incoming. Break. There's an enemy on your tail. Bandit acquired. Locked on.
Bingo!
We match out. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
All aircraft acting on your discretion. Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going!
That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
A monkey could do this work. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
On mine!
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm hit!
Missile.
Sorry,
Missile.
but I'm gonna get the top score
Missile.
again. Only because kills are self-reported.
Missile. Missile.
You're low on special weaponry.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Boom!
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? Fox 2.
These are numbers to maintain superiority. On the base.
Stall warning. Ammunition 0.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
Caution. Pull up.
Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare need a yap to pull the trigger.
Drop your payload and maintain balance. You can bail out after that.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Moving around. Escort, we're out of time. Locked on hostile.
Missile.
Mark Sidu.
Missile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Ammunition 0.
Putting in another go.
Missile.
Spare 9 behind the enemy.
Ammunition 0.
Moving down. We won't make it to the target. There's another friendly. They're coming around with their guns.
And he killed Harling with his guns, too.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy interceptors firing. We're being bombed.
Missile.
Number 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need.
Missile.
Going home.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Suck on this.
Shut up. Shut up.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the...
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn.
You're good.
Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah.
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Only 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. School Squadron, get into formation.
Missile.
Mark 2.
Missile.
Our intel was right. They've concentrated their air power.
Missile.
Look at that.
Missile.
This is unbelievable. There must be a whole wing here.
Missile.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now. I have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? Starts.
This is the first.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Fox, allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer. Anyone up for some poker tonight?
Hurry up! Finish the job and let's go out! No,
I got lucky.
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
Nickel. Nickel.
Enemy is split. Go forward, 6-6. Break. Don't stray from your bomber. I'm hit.
Focus on destroying the target.
Nickel. Nickel.
Behind target. Attacking.
Nickel.
Your ass is mine. Die.
Get over. Enemy is firing. Gotta break it. Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Nickel.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Payload of mine. Begin the attack.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo. Good going. That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We must go. Where the hell are we out here?
Bingo. Direct hit.
Nickel. Nickel.
Careful on the clouds. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Because kills are self-reported.
We're easy pickings now. Push it. Damn it. We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived. Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
Boom.
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? Oh yeah, adding this one to my score.
You're low on special weaponry.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Nickel. 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 Ammunition 0.
Dropping now. We won't make it to the target.
Ammunition 0.
Trigger again!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Missile.
Are you...
Missile.
Wilco, Commander McKenzie,
Missile.
please maintain silence for the moment.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm on this dude's ass.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. 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 Missile.
I should have put it all on trigger.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
One bandage back. You're gonna regret my beacon behind you.
Missile. Missile.
Shit! I missed!
We're being followed.
Missile.
This is Normal 1. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home. Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
The mission has failed.
How about them apples?
Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Suck on this.
Shut up.
Ah!
Shut up. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'd be done by now if we had the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill
Tell us that from the
trigger?
start.
This is the Peters.
If Count's going for
I
it,
decide
so am I.
whether you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your lying tone? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Stall warning.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Careful on the cloud. Radar doesn't work as well in there.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Bandit on my tail. Warning, bandit! Enemy missile break!
Thanks. That had me spooked.
Break it, we're losing escorts! Hurry up! Finish the job and let's get out! No, only one of them is killed!
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
This is Noble Squadron, passing waypoint 2 above ground level.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Missile.
Begin the attack.
Missile.
Oh, yeah! Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
Missile. Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile. Missile.
Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here?
Trigger shot down a bomber.
That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
Head to the next target.
Top score from here to my blood.
Target acquired.
I'll dodge that. No sweat.
Enemy is firing.
Missile.
Moving man down. I'm surrounded.
Missile.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy is fled. That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Attack failed.
Missile. Missile.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Move in! Check 6!
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
Missile.
You don't need to yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again!
On fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Missile. Missile.
Where my tail?
Missile. 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 Missile.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Missile.
Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Missile.
Up here. Attacking. Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride.
Missile.
It's been serviced pretty good.
Missile.
Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Missile. Missile.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Zero. Missile.
4 targets remaining.
Missile. Zero. Missile. 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 Missile.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay door.
Missile.
Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? That'd be so amazing. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Missile.
Black 2.
Missile.
Still in the flank. Friendly pause. We're losing friendly.
Missile.
This was not the plan.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Breaking!
Missile.
Breaking!
Missile. 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 Missile.
operation area.
Returning fire is expected.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy got away.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
One bandit back.
Missile.
You're too far, Dunce. Get closer.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
One bandit left. Take him down now. First come, first serve.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on my 6.
Missile. Missile.
We're being bombed. This is
Missile.
only one. Delivery complete. We have what we need. Going home. Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
Missile.
The mission has failed. How about them apples? Silence. Deserters will be punished.
Yeah. Suck on this.
Shut up. Shut up. Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
We'll be done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill,
Tell us after the
Trigger?
start.
This is the penal
first.
unit.
If counts going
I
forward,
decide
so am
when
I.
you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your lying tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
It's in my blood. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of the Evading incoming missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bye-bye.
We're easy pickings now. Push it.
Missile.
Damn it.
Missile.
We were supposed to be done before the bombers even arrived.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile.
Fox 2. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
We're cut out. We can't break away. We can't.
Flares are running low.
We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? They're bombers.
Missile.
I'm on my target.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Okay, run and march.
Missile.
Begin the attack.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Sperry, watch your mouth. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile on target. Prepare for bombing runs.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Missile.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Missile.
Wow, look at Trigger go.
Missile.
Lucky shot.
Missile.
Radar doesn't work in public matters.
Fox 2. At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Hostiles at the lock.
Multiple bandits inbound.
Missile.
They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
They got me.
You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Priority. Call up escorts.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Chew on lead, pal.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition
Don't mind if
0.
I do. Trigger again.
Missile.
On fire! We're going down!
Missile.
Don't get excited.
Missile.
It's beginner's luck.
Missile.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out!
Missile.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Missile.
4 targets remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors. Hell yeah!
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
Missile.
3 targets remaining.
The enemy has escaped. Moving now. We won't make it to the target. We can't get out of the hot zone like this.
Missile.
Hit on target confirmed.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
We've never had so many casualties.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. 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 Missile.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first serve.
Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares are depleted.
Missile. Ammunition 0. Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm on this dude's ass.
Missile. 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 0.
One bandit back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron.
Ammunition 0.
Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. Go back to flight school already. The aircraft seriously can't handle your shit.
I lost a lot of money for that, Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.